Gravy Baby featuring Huskii. I heard about this collab a little while back, and now I'm excited to hear it. Grams in the jar. 10 toes on road. For some reason, I thought it was 10 grams in the jar, and I was like, that ain't the name of the track. Gravy Baby featuring Huskii. It's gonna be ripping the billy. Packing a cone. Interested. Let's see what he's coming with.
We used to rip servos for snacks to eat. Now we grip burners, serve smack the fiends. Rats in the flat, bringing rap to days. I'm having dreams of my family gone while I'm back.
Yo, Huskii, can you stop touching everything with just this world-class quality? World-class. That's how I'm describing Huskii. Listen to how he touches mic here. Like, from the minute he starts spitting, hear the... presence. You know Huskii's here. Presence.
We used to rip servos for snacks to eat. Now we grip burners, serve smack the fiends. Rats in the flat, bringing rap to days. I'm having dreams of my family gone while I'm back in greens. Flashbacks getting bashed for weeks. My stepdad wasn't blood, so he had to bleed.
Like, yo, man. Huskii. Flashbacks at... Wait, what? Flashbacks are something and then my dad's...
While I'm back in greens. Flashbacks getting bashed for weeks. My
flashbacks getting bashed for weeks.
Stepdad wasn't blood, so he had to bleed.
Stepdad wasn't blood, so he had to bleed. He was my stepdad and he's not my blood dad. And I'm assuming those two lines tied into each other. I'm having flashbacks of when my stepdad used to beat me. And he ain't my blood, so now it's...
Grip burners, serve smack the fiends. Rats in the flat, bringing rap to days. I'm having dreams of my family gone while I'm back in greens. Flashbacks getting bashed for weeks. My stepdad wasn't blood, so he had to bleed. This game was rigged from the start, and I never signed up. Why they mad that I had to cheat? No.
And the game was rigged from the start. Why they mad...
Family gone while I'm back in greens. Flashbacks getting bashed for weeks. My stepdad wasn't blood, so he had to bleed. This game was rigged from the start, and I never signed up. Why they mad that I had to cheat?
This game was rigged from the start, and I never signed up for this. I never chose to be put in this game. This game's rigged. I was put into something where the game was rigged. I was forced into a position where the odds were against me. So don't be mad at me that I decided to cheat. Don't be mad that I cut corners, because I wasn't meant to be in this rigged game from the start.
Nobody cared till I rapped on beat. Now they act like they rap because they whacking weak. Never slapped on the back, I got stabbed in my back. Now I'm back to attack on my family tree.
Yo!
Cause they whacking weak. Never slapped on the back, I got stabbed in my back. Now I'm back to attack on my family tree.
Now I'm back to attack on my family tree. I got stabbed in my back, so I never slept on my back. Yo, this level of lyricism is crazy.
Fuck that, I still love him, I can't. Wanna break down, but I gotta be hard. I don't wanna leave her, but I gotta depart. I'm sick of sitting here seeing my people falling apart. Sorry. Celebrating my future, recalling my past. Rest in peace. I saw myself and my kids and that shit that just tore me apart.
His ad-lib there in the back was him like shouting kind of from a distance from the mic there, which is, you know, which is not a contradiction, which is a contrast to him spitting in a softer tone closer to the mic, which obviously we hear as the main verse.
My past, rest in peace. I saw myself and my kids and that shit that just tore me apart. I see my parents in me every day when I look in their eyes, and it's always been hard. Mangaton flats, bagging up racks, stuck on the road, never walked in the park. Never.
Yo, I don't know if I'm ready to listen to Gravy Baby's fucking verse, man. Huskii has just come out with top 5 verses of the year so far. And the problem is that Huskii's in my top 5 verses for his verse on the Russell Coit track. Or Russell Coit track. With Shadow and Vincent's. Huskii's the feature guy this year. Huskii is the feature king in 2020. And I've just come back from the Hooligan Hef's Simba Rover reaction. Yo, Huskie's the feature king, man. It has to be said.
Man getting flats, bagging up racks, stuck on the road, never walked in the park.
Woke up a living nightmare, lucid dreams in a mental prison. Middle finger in the sky, yeah. While I stay screaming, fuck the system. Problems as a young and I swear, no one never seemed to listen. Now I roll around high damn, but I don't have no drug addiction. This medicine has no prescription. Trying to source primo, sometimes a mission.
This medicine has no prescription. This medicine that I prescribe to myself, this medicine I take myself, wasn't prescribed by nobody else.
Rage like I'm online, and the game just started glitching. They sneak dissing cause they rap career like a
So they've both talked about the game. Obviously, I'm assuming that's the game called life, but
online. And the game just started glitching. They sneak dissing cause they rap career like an Opal card, and I stay driven. Damn cousin, I'm what the scene's been missing. But fuck these politics, we not politicians. I'm sorry to my fans, the ego got the better of me. Instead of dropping tracks, I was hating and dissing. Real shit, I just had to admit it. Yeah, other cunts, I just talk shit, little bitches. I was cut out here with no stitches. Cause if you don't talk about the drugs,
I was cut out here with no stitches. I was opened up and there was nothing that could heal that shit.
Talk shit, little bitches. I was cut out here with no stitches. Cause if you don't talk about the drugs, then they just don't wanna listen. You say
if you don't talk about drugs, then they don't want to listen. There's certain artists that fall into this trap of talking about certain themes, and if they don't continue to promote and support and talk about those themes, that their fan base, then some of their fan base then start to turn on them a little bit. You know, you've had artists, not just in Australia, worldwide, that may talk about something and promote it, and then over time maybe not want to promote that anymore, maybe change their opinion on that, or just maybe just not talk about that in general. And some people, obviously, they love that artist for what they spoke about. So for them to then change as an artist, then that's when you get the, you've changed, you're not the same. So, you know, it's difficult because the music you're making early doors might not fit the themes and lifestyles that you're living now, especially if you're someone who went from nothing and is now becoming a more successful artist.
when it rains it pours, when my life comes to hail and thunder, remember something different? Well, nowadays I don't speak to my parents or my older brother. Damn, I told them I'm gone, I was out here alone, I was punching them guns, I didn't know where to go, my blood boils now, yeah, but my heart colder than snow. Cause, hey, still had 10 toes on the road.
Can I just say how cold it is that Huskii knows Gravy Baby's verse? Can I just say that? I know it's such a subtle thing, but to see the other artist on the track spitting your verse is one of the... And Gravy Baby was doing the same for Huskii. They know each other's verses. That's cold. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of people knowing the other artist's verse that they're working with, and not just in the video spitting on that odd punchline here or there. I want to see these men spitting each other's verses word for word. It shows that they respect each other. So this is a collaboration that is genuine and means something.
Damn, hey, still had 10 toes on the road. Hey, didn't know where to go. Hey, didn't know where to go. Didn't know where to go, but I still had 10 toes on the road.
Didn't know where to go, but I still had 10 toes on the road. 10 toes was a reference in a reaction I did recently. I can't remember which one. And I remember saying something. Oh, it was the Pistol Pete and Enzo, and they were like 10 toes something. The video stopped recording, but I don't know when it stopped recording, so you might have missed the end of that reaction there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll check it after this video. If I need to redo anything, I will. Yeah. This track is cold. It's been a minute since I listened to Gravy Baby. I don't know if he's been putting out content and I've just slept on it and people haven't really shouted it, or whether he has taken a break from music and this is his return, or whether he's putting out a project. I'm not 100% sure, but it's good to hear some solid content from the guy. I remember when I first started doing Oz reactions, I was reacting to the odd Gravy Baby track here and there. And so, yeah, not in some ways, yeah, not in a disrespectful way, but I've forgotten about him almost. And then when I see a couple people DM me and say, yeah, yo, Gravy Baby and Huskii tracks out now, I'm like, okay. It's been a minute since I heard from Gravy Baby, and Huskii was the perfect guy to get on this track. Like, let's not deny it. This is right up Huskii's alley, and as I'm still sticking by it. Top 5 feature verses, or top 5 verses, whether it's a feature or the original artists themselves, top 5 verses of 2020 so far. Huskii has this ability, as Nerve said, as I've said before, to say something so complex, deep, and intricate in a simple way. Being able to say a short and simple phrase or sentence and it mean an entire essay. Head with how he delivers it, in the tone that he delivers it in, and that cadence and that style. Yo, you've got a recipe for a fucking world-class artist. And with someone like Huskii, who for me, in my personal opinion, is on his A game at the moment with everything that he's doing, Gravy Baby holds his own with a solid verse himself. Like, it's not an uncommon thing to see a feature artist body the original artist's song. But here, I feel like Gravy Baby holds his weight. I still prefer Huskii's verse, but Gravy holds his own with his own shit here. I don't know if this is from an album. I don't know if this is building towards an album. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm interested to see what Gravy Baby's I can wordish. He's able to bring to the table. And yeah, I'll definitely keep my eyes out for anything that he does drop in the near future. Either way, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to check out the On The Level podcast. It's something that I want to continue supporting, want to continue to push out to you guys. So I appreciate anybody who's been over there and has been supporting. And I appreciate you guys if you're going to go check it out after this video. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching this video too. And yeah, I'll talk to you, man, later.